I really hope we're recording here. Hey everyone, welcome to another video with Wayne, having some fun changing spark plugs. 2001 Rav4. This is the 2-liter engine. You can probably see that with the variable valve timing on this baby. Excuse the dust. So what do you got to do? You got to get in here and take things apart. No big deal. There's a bracket that fits underneath here that holds up the air box. Got to remove that 10mm bolts. Cylinder 1, 2, 3, 4. Now there is a warning. Notice right there, use Iridium plugs and do not adjust the gap. I'm videotaping. Come on over and say hello. Yeah, okay, then you don't have to. So, change them out. I've already changed up to 2, and then I realized, you know what, I didn't even record any of this, so I'm going to start recording right now. So, there we go. Old plug is out. Cylinder number 3. I don't know when these were changed last, as I'm the second owner of this vehicle. It has about 150,000 kilometers on it. Plugs look good though. Nice tan color, that's what you want. A little bit of burning around the edges right here, but as you can see, but not too bad at all. Here, we'll get right into that. Take that one, put it on the bench. Don't use any kind of power tools on these. Just do it by hand. 5/8 plug. Sorry, 5/8 plug socket. They do have the rubber insulators on the inside to protect the porcelain. There you go. Pop it in. Plug doesn't fall out. Just by hand. Just start these by hand and get them going in. Take your time. Now these plugs are pretty expensive. They're not cheap, I can tell you that. I think they're about 12 bucks each, 15 bucks each. But go back with what the OEM requires, calls for, and just put in any kind of a plug. Get there and give her a little bit extra. Oops, lost my socket. Normal, happens all the time. Pop the ratchet off there. There you go. So I do use NGK plugs. People are leaving my house. People are coming and going all the time. NGK plugs for this unit. Watch your step over there. So now it's a coil on plug. This is what they call it. Your wiring harness. Use an air compressor or use I have a can of compressed air and I just blow the dust off just before I start pulling everything apart here anyway. So if you have any questions on that, leave them. If you have any comments or tips, leave them as well. Just got to watch the wiring harness on this one here. It's a little bit shorter than the other ones. So just kind of take your time. Pop it down. There you go. Again, 10mm bolts. Going to be 4 of them across. There we are. 5/8 plug wrench. Take your time. Always start bolts and nuts by hand. You don't want to cross thread anything. Oops, wrong way. There we go. Cylinder 1, 2, 3, 4, obviously. Starting from the front of the engine. Now you may notice on this one, just before we pop out this one, that this coil on plug, has an extra connector here. Well, what's this for? Well, this vehicle has a remote starter system on it. Great and handy for the wintertime. So they just tapped right into the number 4 cylinder here, just to get a signal. Take your time here. Always seems the first few threads are tough. Good time to check your air filter if it needs to be replaced, because there it is right there. Change it up. Number 4. It's a good color. nice tan color. As you can see, I got this light bar, 4K LEDs, 3 feet long. Get one. They're handy. That's the fourth one, changing it out. Again, factory, what they call for. Don't drop them. Try not to anyway. Recycle your cardboard. So really this will take about 20 minutes. You know what, take your time, get it done up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them. Hopefully you like every video I shoot. Some are good, some are not so good. Hopefully the lighting is good on this one. You can feel the plug bottom, and that's it. There we go, 5/8. Again, 5/8 socket, 10 mils, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you do happen to notice any cracking on these, you may have to replace them, especially on the ends here. But I took a look, there's nothing there, it's all good. Pop that back on. Got your 10 mil bolt. Don't need the spark plug wrench in socket anymore, I should say. And you do need a long extension, obviously, just to get down into the plug holes there. 1, 2, just double check. Just make sure everything's good while you're here. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Pop my stuff down. Recycle your cardboard, that's what I'll do, obviously. The bracket is going to go back under the air box. Clips. If you take a look right underneath, you'll see where it sits. Kind of work it. Pop it in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where that's going to go. And I did happen to loosen off this because I was going to pull the whole thing out of the way, but you don't have to. This is the starter. That one there I'll have to use just my shorter extension. Plug is locked in. No big deal. Again, just start them by hand. That way there you're not cross-threading anything. Oh, a couple more bugs in here. It's amazing how they get right down inside there, and you can see that this thing is all floaty on rubber. Got any questions, comments, leave them. Don't forget to do that. Hopefully you like them. Again, great time to check your air filter, make sure it's nice and clean. Bit offset. There we go. Pop her in. Good to go. One, 2, 3, 4. You're all dead. There we go. I'll check that one here. You know. Nope. No problem. That doesn't work. That will. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure they're all tight. Questions, comments, leave them. Thanks for watching, and we can do this. I already checked my filter. You can actually see through it already right there. Have them go there. Move your tools. I'm just going to double check, make sure everything looks good. I do know that I have to tighten that one. But we'll show you how this pops back on nice and easily. Oh yeah, it says nice and easily, right? And then it messes it up. And I have to pop it down, plop it in. Sure you do, Wayne. This thing is annoying me already. I should know how to do this. I've done it 1,000 times. Struggling, currently struggling, currently not struggling. Clamp 1, clamp 2. Here we go. Cheers. Enjoy the day.